The incredible skill and style of these basketball pros electrifying the court in the 80s and the 90s, now the subject of a new Showtime documentary. Take a look.
Our 80s and 90s New York City point guards lay the modern blueprint for the point guard position. From their handles, showmanship, and toughness, to the music and style of dress, they personified an era that shifted the culture and rewrote the rules of the game.
When you think about that time in New York, when the birth of hip hop happened, and so much about the style and the flair about basketball really came to the mainstream, so much of it came from these guys. My first memory of New York City point guards was no question Mark Jackson. I watched him as a freshman at St. John's. He had all this swag and bravado.
I made my first basketball team at 8 years old, and to be quite honest, I scored 1 point the entire season. I had no business or dream of becoming a professional basketball player, but I was crazy enough to believe, and extremely grateful that it ultimately worked out. The thing that made me jump into doing this doc and being a part of it was because I am fully aware of the history of the New York City point guard. It didn't start and end with me.
I think the time was now to tell this story about these point guards from this era, just because of the amount of time that has gone on.
I do not believe that the golden age of the New York City point guard has passed by. And the reason why I say that is because they say imitation is the greatest form of flattery.
I think the cool thing is that they know that they weren't the 8 best basketball players in the world or the 8 best point guards ever. But these guys were important and necessary to the entire basketball landscape and into the landscape of New York City.
As a point guard from New York City, you develop tremendous swag, confidence, grit, grind, fight, competitiveness, a commitment to not be afraid of the bright lights, no matter how tough it gets on the court or off the court.
The respect they have for each other and their peers in that moment in time is so pure and beautiful.
How would I define a point guard now? I would define it totally different than I would have defined it in the 80s or 90s. We were impacted by guys by the name of Magic Johnson and Isaiah Thomas, the guys that distribute the basketball, that were the ultimate maestros. It's a different game, but a game that's as beautiful as it's ever been.
It's just a different era, but I think they've impacted the game, and you can see that everywhere.
And you can watch the documentary New York City Point Gods on Showtime.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.